we have these tremendous fluctuations, glaciations, and in fact man is largely formed because of that, because the glaciations have the effect of endlessly splitting apart and reuniting human gene pools, which is, of course, the fastest way to intensify diversity. You know, you breed gene pools apart, then you mix the populations, then you separate them again, then you mix them. And this is a major formative factor making man. So it's as though, in a way, the planet, the instability of the planet on a planetary scale has called forth an intelligent species.
Would be good. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying it's driving the pump of evolution. It's the thing which is making evolution happen faster than it has ever happened before, because change always drives evolution, you know.
I think when the glaciation period comes soon, that the competition for space and resources will be so intense that the bombs would go off and most of us will be destroyed.
Yes, we've certainly never faced a glaciation when we had the technology, but on the other hand, if the glaciation doesn't come soon, real soon, we'll be gone, you know. Well, in another 100 years, Gerard O'Neill suggests the major population center by 2050 could well be the Jovian moon system. That's where the hydrocarbons are. That's where the metals are. This is where the things we need are, and if classical patterns are followed, we will go where the natural resources are.
Do we need those things? Us higher beings? I mean, you say that we need them?
I don't think we are going to spiritualize ourselves out of existence. I think that that the dualism between spirit and matter and body and soul are probably going to be transcended. What we do is we excrete ideas. We take in matter, unprocessed matter, glasses, plastics, metals, and we excrete them as ideas in a very highly organized form.
What do we need concentrated metals? Isn't that the substance for a highly technological civilization? Is that what we want?
Well, it may be a transitional phase. In other words, maybe sophisticated civilizations always build with molecules, but even we are machines in the sense that we are made of DNA. Obviously, the metallic petroleum phase of a culture is very brief. As soon as we understand the genetic machinery, we will use that as our technology. Everything can be made with DNA, not just people. You can make telephones and soft drink containers, and everything can be made this way.
I really hear kind of ambivalence to technology, which I don't share. I mean, I think it's something we have to resist and ignore and all these things. And I hear a part of me drawn toward this, this place where the new center is going to be out there with the metals and stuff. And I don't want to go there.
Well, it wasn't you. Someone at the last one asked this very question. Said, there are two directions to turn the earth into a garden, to recognize that we are the stewards of the ecosystem of the planet, to try to rein in our Promethean, Faustian tendencies, or what I'm saying, which is space colonies and this Apollonian, non-Earth-oriented culture, which I kind of lean toward, because I think that the other possibility was foreclosed sometime in the 18th century, that to achieve now that no-growth, ecological, earth as garden civilization would require unbelievable savagery being unleashed, because there are too many of us. Now the only way out is up.
I don't think that's true.
Well, this is a question for
appropriate technology and with the right kind of garden, we can support it.
You think that we can deliver? See, what we have to do is either deliver an American standard of living to everyone on the planet, or convince them that they don't want that
by doing it ourselves.
By doing it ourselves. But I don't see that happening. I agree with you, it could happen. Yeah, the space colony is wonderful because it really splits. Everybody has to come and say, because here we're talking about building a machine larger by 1,000 times than any machine ever built, and saying, is this the answer to man's problems, or is this a deeper plunge into the nightmare? I feel everything that you're saying, but I also think that it's too, in a sense, it's too intellectual, because what you're saying is we understand what should be done, and let's do it. But what if we exist to stockpile plutonium and to build the staggering technology, to build these space colonies, because to lift the Terran gene swarm off the surface of the planet because the planet is in danger? What about the fact that the last 1,000,000 years has been the most turbulent of the last 100 million, and the last 100,000 the most turbulent of that? Perhaps the planet is destabilizing. In that case, what is happening is it isn't that man is evolving into spaceman and leaving the planet. It's that man is the cutting edge of biology on the planet, and biology is frantic to escape because it senses that the ecosystem, but there will be if we take everything and go. And also, that's a question. In other words, it's a commonplace of the gee whiz school of thought that we're made of stars, alien stars. The atoms in your body were once in the heart of alien stars. Well, if that's true, and everyone agrees it is, but the statement which should follow on that means that there are atoms in your body which were once the atoms of alien planets, not stars. So I think that the galaxy is no barrier at all to biology. Our biology is a barrier to understanding how biology really works.